Can anybody hear me? I see I got a few viewers here, but I'm not seeing any kind of correspondence or anything. So I'm not sure if you hear me, if you see me. Like I said, I've done some updates, so I'm curious if everything's working all right. How you doing, Rooster? Good evening. It's odd that I'm not seeing you on my OBS. That is really odd. Huh. Weird. Let me try to fix one little thing here. P. All right, so you can hear me and see me. That's good. Let me see if I can fix something here, though. Weird. Anyway, how is everybody doing today? Everybody doing all right? I certainly hope so. Um, it's been like I was saying earlier in my last video, I was in California for some business travel. So now I'm back. Now I'm back, and I'm really tired, as if you couldn't tell. I'm exhausted, and they might be sending me back in about 2 or 3 weeks. What do I do there? I work on the naval base, two naval bases, Port Hueneme and Point Mugu. I do some stuff that, frankly, can't talk about. Shalom, Roan Bear, shalom. Rooster, thank you so much. Good evening. Did you know there's a Rooster Cogburn farm in northern Tucson, Arizona, off of I-10? Kid you not. And I saw the sign. What they do is they raise ostrich. And I saw the sign and I thought of you. So it's like, it's really weird. They raise ostrich out there. Let's take a look. Yeah, so silver's up again compared to last week. Silver's about, I think it was $18.18 when I looked about an hour ago. I really hope I really want it to crash because I want to get into the silver market again. I think we just completed basically all the repairs and all the improvements that we're going to do to the house, unless something pops up. So I would like actually for it to crash, just like I would love the crypto market to crash so I can get into a little bit more cryptos. Let's take a look at something else. I just uploaded a video. I hope you guys took a look at it. Let's see. And it's about, it's just coming out that everybody in Washington, and I do mean everybody in Washington, knows who the whistleblower is. Yet they're fighting to the death to keep the impeachment hearings and any testimony concealed behind closed doors. Well, I say to you, if everybody knows who the whistleblower is, why does it need to be concealed? Why is it not transparent? Who are they hiding this information from? Well, they're hiding it from the American citizens, you. They know you're not as stupid as they would love to believe. And they know you will do your due diligence and research who this person is, their past history, their political affiliations, and all the way down the line. They don't want you to know. Because if you know, there's no more doubt. And it's very important to instill doubt into a voter's mind, especially going into the period where the elections are going to be held, 2020. They want to keep you in the fog. They want to create doubt. And that's all there is to it. And if you can't prove them wrong, you can't prove them right either. So let me see who's here in the house. Not Jewish, but hey, that's okay. Eric, Ventress, October 12th, 18. So a spot price 14. Today it's 18. So let's just say you had 1,000 ounces of silver. Like the gentleman said, 2018, it was 14. It was actually $14 and change just 4 or 5 months ago. But let's presume I was wrong. 1470, it's now 1808. You made almost $4,000. Just saying. And that's what I mean. You have a chance with silver. Can't say that about the dollar, can you? I always joke around. You can read about silver and gold in the very beginning of the Old Testament of the Bible. And I always joke around. You can't find the dollar bill. You can't find the stock market. You can't even find 401k accounts in the Bible. Precious metals and your silver, your gold, it has a historical track record. The dollar is, I'm trying to read, I'm not wearing my glasses, 71.25 grains of pure silver. Donald Trump us. Cowboys win Super Bowl. Trump wins 2020. Awesome, man. National debt is over 23 trillion now. But hey, Warren's medical plan, it's going to cost the American people 53 trillion. But she promises she's not going to raise the middle class's taxes. What are they going to do? How are they going to do it? Well, she promises to raise the taxes of the wealthy. We already discussed this. Who are the wealthy? The wealthy are normally business owners. You raise their taxes, they will raise the prices of the products that they sell, thereby passing it down to the same people, the customer, that Warren says she's not going to raise the taxes of. But she knows what she's doing. In addition, they will borrow from the Federal Reserve. What happens when you borrow from the Federal Reserve and not able to make the minimum payment? It's just like a credit card. They have a minimum payment due. They raise the federal taxes of the American citizens. That's what happens, folks. Little Red Pony, I saw a video recently about the dollar to silver ratio. Awesome. Couch Potatoes, Kennedy, do you think another rate cut is in for December? No, I don't. If I had to make a guess, they'll fight tooth and nails to make Trump look good. They will fight against lowering the tax rate. Yeah, I noticed coffee's Roan Bear is worried about coffee. So I got a good in my stockpile of food. I'd say I have a good 6 months worth of coffee. I get the shoot, what is it? It's a yellow can, and it's in the grocery stores in the coffee aisle with the metal cans. You can buy actually the number 66 can as well, or is it called an 88? I forget what it is, but they're air sealed, pressurized, or vacuum, whatever. And I got a bunch of those. Low rate, strong economy. Bustelo, that's right. Bustelo. I got a bunch of those cans. They're espresso roast, but it's good. Pumpkin face. I keep talking about this. I will never convert my silver into gold. Never. Financially, it's not smart. You've already paid the premium on that silver when you bought it, didn't you? Now you're going to sell it. You're going to turn around and you're going to buy gold and they're going to charge you a premium. You're better off keeping your silver and saving up for the gold separately. Yeah, you never hear about celebrities. Yeah, that's exactly right. Because they're up on the hill. I don't know. You would think fire would burn upwards, but I don't know. Bustelo coffee, Cuban made in Miami, Florida. That's right. Um, I had another one. I forgot the name of it, but it's right next to the Bustelo in the grocery stores. Um, After I run out of coffee in 6 months, well, this is providing that this is not a shit hit the fan scenario. I don't know. I'll probably go steal some. Coffee is pretty much the only thing I probably would steal. I've been drinking coffee for so long, and I don't drink it all day long. I have about 1 or 2 cups in the morning, and that's it. I'm not one of those all day coffee drinkers. But if I don't have those 1 or 2 cups, and you folks who are coffee drinkers know what I'm talking about, I get headaches. I had the one with the chicory, Stefan. It to me, chicory tastes like shit. Pardon my French. Do not like it. From what I understand, chicory is just, correct me if I'm wrong, just little chips of wood. Um, I don't know what the hell chicory is, honestly, but it did not taste good, the one I had. North Country off grid, fire doesn't burn the devil. 6 months of lube and Cheetos can forget about. Okay, Silverman. Coffee is my heroin. You can grow a coffee bean farm. So what's the smartest to buy in your opinion? Right now, I believe it's silver. It's held down, it's more manipulated downwards than gold is. So I want to show you guys something. Everybody keeps asking me what this is. So I don't know if you can see what that is. Let me get into another screen here so I can actually see this video real time. So you see what that is, folks? Let me show you what that is. Does anybody know what this is? Anybody know what that is? What it comes out of? Obviously, it's brass. You guys know what that is? Give you a couple of minutes to take a look at it. It's a weed pipe. That's a bullet shell, but I'm trying to get you to tell me what you think it's from. That's, oh, a hell of a lot bigger than a 50 cal. Come on, Law and Order. You could do better than that. This is from a phalanx it's a phalanx off of a Navy ship. So I think it's spelled Phy links, phalanx. Um, Take a look at it. It's their inner ring, pretty much like a rail gun. Yeah, it's there, but you got to YouTube it and watch the video of this thing. It's a computerized uh, Gatling gun, but it's huge, computerized, controlled by radar and every satellite out there where the target is. It can literally put up a wall of lead. This is your inner ring. So on a Navy ship, you have different missiles. You have your long range and you have your rings of defense. I'm just trying to oversimplify this. And each type of missile is for a certain perimeter. And once you break those perimeters, this is a Navy ship's final line of defense, a phalanx. Yeah, Phalanx. Thank you, Roan Bear. You got to check it out. And this metal piece, all this metal piece does is it clips onto the next round. That's all it does. It clips onto the next round. Keep getting a lot of questions what this is for. So it's Port, yeah, Wainimi and Port Magoo, Point Magoo, nice places. What's your opinion on poured silver? I think silver. It's nice. There's nothing wrong with poured silver. Nothing wrong with it at all. That would end an elk. That would one round would just explode the freaking elk. Yeah, it's controlled. I mean, it's aimed by radar, satellites. It basically uses many sources of information to hone in on a target, and it doesn't miss. It doesn't miss. Thank you, Couch Potatoes. I appreciate it. Are you into the Marvel coin collection? Um, Not really. I mean, I wouldn't be it. If I had one, I wouldn't mind it. But it's not like I go out and hunt for Marvel. You know what I mean? As you could tell, I think some of the comics and whatnot. I have Iron Man bust here, but no, I can't say I'm into the. I keep my silver purchases very simple and actually very conservative when I do purchase silver. Yeah, I'm stacking Captain Morgan. I don't think much of platinum. I'm just not into it. First of all, it looks too much like silver, and when you go to sell it, you might person might be I don't know, a little wary. I'm not into everything. I just keep it with silver. And, I'm going to soon do gold. I'm into cryptocurrency. Have you ever sold any silver? Never sold one. And I think I've been stacking silver since 2008. Not one coin. Not one. Is that type of caliber of ammo sold to the main public, civilians, or it's just military personnel? Um, I wouldn't even say it's military personnel. It's sold to the military. Okay, that type of that type of ammo. It's for one use only. Um, there's no rifle on earth that's going to shoot that. Not that I'm aware of. It's a military ammo. Been watching you for a few years now. You got me interested enough to start my stack man. Thank you so much. That's Silver Slammed. Diversifying silver buying uranium. Cool. Maybe you should have gotten a hold of Hillary Clinton. She would have sold you some. Um, I work for the deep state, someone's saying. Lord Humongous, overtax works for the deep state. How can I get into crypto? I've been thinking about it for ages. I did a video about how to get into it. Just look it up on my channel and go watch it. And literally, I have the screenshots and literally tell you step by step how to do it. I don't want to bore the people here because I would say 50% of the people here do not agree with my consensus about cryptos. But I've seen a lot of people make money. and I'm hoping to make some myself. Tasers, my opinion. I've never been tased, and I'll have to admit, I've never seen anybody being tased. But hey, go for it. Get one. Get a couple. Seems to work for our police department. If it's going to work for them, it'll work for you. So here's a good Ricky. Me and my wife, me and the wife started uh, starting to stack silver again. We took some time off because her hours got cut at work. She changed jobs and has the ability to work overtime now. So we're excited to start. And this is what I tell everybody: you can't always be stacking silver. There's going to be some financial issues that will prevent you from buying. This house was mine. So we moved in, all the inspection reports came in clear and clean, and Lord and behold, the roof was shot. There was a crack in the foundation. Um, we had to yank out drywall in the entire dining room, replace a lot of moldy shit, replace, I mean, everything. And I couldn't afford to buy silver. And when I got back from California, my wife surprised me with this new carpet. It was the very last thing. We told each other we're not laying carpet until everything was done. When I got home from California, the carpet was already laid. Boom, we're done. I'm going to get into silver stacking again, and hopefully be able to afford some cryptos. Wolfman Sachs can't always be doing everything right all the time. And thank you for joining us, Wolfman. Hey, Wolfman, I saw a comment of yours. I wanted to address it. You said you can see both sides about my minimum wage video. How, an employer can't always pay everybody more. But then you made a comment that if you were an employee, if you were an employer, you would try to pay everybody above minimum wage. You got to understand something. As an employer, and I used to own my own business, you can only pay somebody as much as they're producing. If you overpay them, you're throwing your money down the drain. Okay? So I wanted to throw that back at you. And if they are producing more, then they deserve a minimum wage increase based on merit. See, remember in that video, I said there's two types of minimum wage increases: government mandate and merit. So I don't think you have all those adverse effects when you are giving your employees merit-based wage increases, because those types of wage increases normally are given to those who are producing more than expected. You got it? But you'd be a fool, respectfully speaking, to give anybody a raise that did not deserve it. And if it's just to fill a seat, just to have a live body producing, you still be throwing your money away, because you can get rid of bad blood and you always can fill that seat. Thanks for joining me, Wolfman. I appreciate it. Do you think Bitcoin is the money of the future? I think cryptocurrency is the money of the future. Which coin? I do not know. I don't know if it's Bitcoin. I don't know if it's Litecoin. I don't know if it's Ripple. I don't know if it's coin that has not been put out yet. I don't know, but I do believe a cryptocurrency will be the coin of the future. And if you can get into it early, when it does become the main currency, you will be filthy rich. Uh, some moral issues with possibly shooting somebody. I can understand that. A taser seems less permanent. Understood. And that might be the route to go. There's two. Well, there's this. What's that one where you have to touch their skin, physically get up to them and touch them? There's that, and then the one that shoots like a couple of prongs attached to strings to terminals or whatnot. So look into it. I can see your point. Great advice. Thank you, the witness. Banks close, your crypto is gone into the air. No, you're incorrect. First of all, cryptos are not in a bank. They are on the internet. They are on my hard wallet. You can actually and will be able to buy something without even converting the cryptos into cash. What do I mean by that? Travelocity accepts Litecoin, I believe. All your silver, places where you can buy your silver and gold, they all accept cryptocurrency of some type. So I don't have to convert it to the fiat cash that the banks are selling. Many, many companies are now accepting cryptocurrency. Take a look, Google it. Minimum amount of silver, it's kind of hard to say. Then you're throwing that variable. The crash is going to last a minimum of 5 years. How much silver should I have? Well, I have no clue. I always tell people get a minimum of 200 ounces, though. Thank you, Yankee Stacking. Appreciate your time. And thank you for all your help as well. Well, Nicholas, you can always get yourself a 22. I mean, yes, you can kill somebody with a 22, but hey, they got a chance with a 22 also. Um, what else? Quantum computers should be able to hack any account. Okay. New Mexico veteran house, Mike P. Thank you so much. How can a man raise children and not okay? Long-winded question. Sometimes I've been asking myself, how can a man raise children to not be butt fuck retarded in this era? That's a good question because the information that they're getting from schools is bullshit a lot of times. I think you should teach them to listen, and this is honest. If there's two sides to a story, if there's a black and a white, if there's a left and a right, they need to listen to both sides. Because they say CNN, and I'm using them as an example, they're bullshit. Don't listen to them. No, you must listen to the enemy. You must listen to both sides in order to make an educated guess. And teach them common sense. Teach them the common sense and the way to decrypt bullshit. Because lies are nothing but encryption, aren't they? Pretty much. Now, I never said cryptocurrency currently is way more valuable than paper money, but one day it will be. Jacob Anthony, thank you. Nathan S. Wolfs, homeschool, yeah. And teach them history. Wolfman, that's been omitted in schools now. Ben's Benzodrex in the house. I think he's signing off. He's going to go drink some wine and eat some cheese. Sounds fun. All crypto naysayers, I can send you a couple of dollars of Litecoin or Bitcoin. Joking. But you are off on the real value of legitimate cryptocurrencies. And the government already has digital fiat. There's a good point right there. Your dollars, as far as green cash, let me show you something. Providing that it's still here. This is going away, folks. Less and less people carry cash. There's really no difference between the digits in your bank account and the digits of cryptocurrency. There really is nothing. No difference. What makes the dollar strong right now is its confidence. But as we see, not just from this YouTube channel, but from other YouTube channels, people are losing confidence in this. That's the only thing that props up this green cash. It's confidence. There's nothing special about this other than a government entity, and not even the government prints this. Federal Reserve, which is not part of the government, my mistake. That's all this is. There's no gold or silver backing this. It's no different than cryptocurrency. Yet you tell somebody, I got 1 million of these in the bank. Attaboy, you're doing a good job. Tell somebody you got silver or cryptos, and they laugh at you. Just saying. I've known people to buy cars using crypto with a very little investment. One YouTube channel here, his name is JSnit4, I think about 4 months ago, give or take, had bought himself a Tesla. I think he said he put a little bit into cryptos, did some trading, and Lord and behold, he was able to save up cryptos, enough cryptos, to buy himself a Tesla, and he's driving a Tesla. I've heard other stories of people paying off their homes. Am I positive about cryptos? I'm not positive about anything, but I know I can't stick with something that's been failing since the day I was born. The purchasing power of cash, fiat currency, has been going down. It's a system based on debt. You want fiat currency, you got to go to the Federal Reserve, they write out a loan. Money then is printed based on that loan, and the taxpayers not only have to pay back that money, but the interest, compounded interest based on that loan from the Federal Reserve. It's a vampiristic system that sucks the wealth from the people, the way it was designed to do. There is no loan with cryptocurrency, at least not yet. Do I buy silver from pawn shops? Not normally. It would not be my go-to place to buy silver. I mean, if I saw a good deal in a pawn shop, first of all, I rarely go to a pawn shop, but if I happen to walk in there and they had a silver eagle and it was for a decent price, yeah, I'd pick it up. But I can almost bet you the pawn shop is going to double the price and wait for somebody who's stupid. What is crypto backed by? It's backed by the confidence of the people who purchase it. Again, many companies are now accepting cryptocurrency. That is going to increase the confidence in it. And those companies now have confidence in it. So much confidence, they accept it. Take a look at Travelocity. Go to JM Bullion where you buy your silver. Go to Atmex where you might buy your silver. Go to a few other places. Take a look. Google places, Google businesses that accept cryptocurrency. You'll get a list of these places. Businesses are starting to accept it. You know, when the credit card first came out, there was very little confidence in a piece of plastic, a credit card. It caught on, and now it's probably the number one or two holder of debt. What's the dollar backed by? Nothing. And I get a lot of slack when I talk about cryptocurrencies. But you got to understand, I'm not trying to sell you cryptocurrencies. Take a look at 100% of all my videos. There's a description what the video is about. There are no links to click here to buy your cryptos. There's no links. I'm not trying to sell you anything. And only when you see a link in somebody's website, they're trying to make a, 2 or 3% off the sale. Whether they're selling freaking prepper tools or whether they're selling freaking t-shirts or whatnot. None of that bullshit exists in my, when I say something, it means I'm not selling it. I hope one day I get on here. And trust me, if the opposite happens, I will admit it. But I hope one day I get on here and I say, hey, listen, guys, I just hit it big with cryptos. I bought my fishing boat. Let me do my videos from my $400,000 fishing boat. Will it happen? I don't know. But I'll tell you what, I hope it does. And if I come to learn and believe that cryptocurrencies all along was a ripoff, I'll eat crow. I will eat crow. And I will get on here and admit it. No, never. So I have a cosmic logic. My question is, when a apocalypse happens, should I collect? Should I collect fake gold and silver? Are there any pros to collecting fake silver? No. You don't want to be one of those guys, okay? Because everybody's gonna have it hard, and chances are the person that's going to buy your silver is not entirely stupid. And during your situation, as you outlined, they'll put a bullet in your head. Not worth it. Yeah, I would love to move into the Tampa Bay area and just have a nice freaking, like a 40-foot fishing boat. Oh, that would be freaking cool. But they're expensive. Yes, crypto rises and falls just like every other, just like gold, silver. Yes, I buy on the dips, and that's all I do. Rome Bear, fake silver draws lead. Again, I know a lot of people are angry at me about the cryptocurrency. Hey, but I'm just keeping it real. I know people are mad at me, but I'm trying to be honest, and it's what I believe and what I've witnessed other people do. I'm not lying when I say during the beginning of the crypto, people bought and held on. They have paid off their homes. Homes where the legal contract says they won't be paid off, shouldn't be paid off for 30 years. They paid them off. What do I think of burying weapons? Well, how did you bury them? What did you put them in? Do I believe in burying weapons and just digging a hole and throwing the weapon in there? No, I don't. So it's all about what you put them in. Yes, I have been to Longboat Key. That is just right next to Sarasota. Matter of fact, the last time I was in Florida, I think was July, I was in Longboat Key. Sarasota. Am I wrong or right? Yeah, I mean, the thing about Alien Vortex, I would not buy gold and silver jewelry from a jewelry store to collect gold and silver because it's overpriced. For example, you buy a gold, let's say a gold necklace, could be very fine for a charm, but you put it on the scale and it weighs maybe a few grams. But they want like $175 for this. It's overpriced. A few grams of gold, and it's just not. It's not. First of all, it's not pure. It's normally 14 karat gold. It's overpriced. Same with silver. You go and buy some, even sterling silver. My wife, I don't know, last year, a year before, she went and bought a toe ring. The thing didn't even weigh but 4 or 5 grams, maybe 10, and they wanted $130 for this toe ring. So if you fall into some gold and silver, yes, if you find it, hold on to it, but don't go to a gold store to buy jewelry in order to stack precious metals. Far too expensive. Yeah, we went there, and there's that big by in Sarasota, that big turnabout, the Loop. We ate at some of those restaurants there and had a good time. Yeah, my wife says buy handbags, and I'm sure she says buy shoes too. Motorhead, Beamy, I haven't seen them yet. Any plans for retirement or general ideas of where you want to be in the next few decades? The Tampa Bay area, Florida, or maybe Western New York, or maybe Western Pennsylvania. Um, my wife has been looking in the Virginia area. I need to be somewhere where there's water. I love fishing. It's very peaceful to me. Good question. The Silver Eagle in the house. Thank you so much for your support. Watch a video of David Morgan saying $1,000 of face value junk silver will get you through the next depression. Again, this person's asking me on my thoughts about this. I don't know how long is the next depression going to last. I don't know. I've never, and it's hard for me to tell people how to survive a Great Depression. You know, I've never lived through one. I'm just preparing, just like the rest of you. You got guys out there who've never even fought in a war, and they telling you how to do it. I wouldn't believe them. Jupiter, Florida, yeah, it's a nice place. Would you suggest a size of silver to buy? for children for Christmas. Yeah, 1 ounce. So you get them a 1 ounce coin is nice. Absolutely. I know somebody at work who every year buys his daughter some silver, and it's normally in the 1 ounce increment. Let's take a look. Thank you for doing these talks. I don't get to catch them live all the time, but I do watch them a day or so later. I really appreciate that. I really do. So Ned Flanders, I hope Beanie Babies aren't used for bartering. They're way too valuable. So me and my wife talked about there's always a fad that comes along. And remember the Beanie Baby fad? Oh, you buy these Beanie Babies, you're gonna be filthy rich. I admit there's those fads that just were bullshit. Started and perpetuated, and people buy into it. They're worthless now. You can't even give them away. Maybe during a shit hit the fan situation, when you run out of toilet paper, I bet they're nice and soft to wipe your ass with. Just saying. No, the witness, I have never been to the Florida Keys, and I used to live in Florida. I used to live in Tarpon Springs. I used to live in Largo, that was just next door to St. Petersburg. And I lived there for quite a few years, but never been down to the Keys. Thoughts on crossbows? I think that'd be kind of cool to own. Silent and deadly killer. I don't think anybody made money off those Beanie Babies. Just add silver in the house, Dan M. I have a whole bag of babies if anyone is looking to buy. Beanie Baby butt plugs. Picked up my first constitutional this week. Awesome. You won't shit when you starve. That's a true statement right there. That truly is a true statement. How long have I been on this thing? Um, God, I'm tired for some reason. I'm just exhausted. I feel out of it. Wolfman says, toss that bag into the river. Well, anyway, I'm exhausted. Jack, I wouldn't take them even if you paid me. Like I said, my wife has a bunch of Beanie Babies. I'm embarrassed to say. She has tubs full of them. They're worthless. They're freaking worthless. Even on our yard sales, we'll put them out. We ask for $1 a piece. People won't even buy them for $1 a piece. They're worthless. Yeah. Is it just me, or does Pelosi look like a wax museum figure? And take a look at the freaking neck below the makeup line, all this. You know when they take off, and not just Pelosi, they're freaking raisins. You look at them without makeup, they're freaking old, decrepit. It's amazing. Look at their neck. Yeah, she looks like a wax museum figure. Tell your wife you love and call your mom and say the same thing. Have a good night, bro. Good night, bro. Thank you so much, Wolfman Sachs. Appreciate it. Do you watch the United Spot on YouTube? United Spot? No. I'll Google them though. I will. Don't look at it. Hold on a second. Somebody says do a watch. Don't look at it. Let me see. What's the name of that? United Spot. Let me take a look. I'll look it up. YouTube's United Spot. Let's take a look. I think it's a YouTube channel, right? Wrong. Let's take a look. YouTube, where are you? YouTube, United Spot. Okay, there is. I'll definitely.
All right, they plugged it in. Perfect.
All right, I will just definitely check them out now that they're up there. Thank you so much for that. That recommendation. One more question, because I'll have to go to bed. What website should I go to look at the stock market? The stock market, really? Just type in stock market prices, and you'll get a slew of them. Market price of, precious metal price. Go to Kitco, Kitco, and you'll have a nice live chart. It literally will change as the price of gold and silver changes. Larry Witt, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, she doesn't look a day over 90. Just add silver is wishing everybody to be blessed. Thank you so much. Nathan Swolfs, I don't know why they're so old, because they stay in office. You know, after you make so much money, you think you'd retire and just chill and relax for the rest of your life, but they're so into the power. It's not about the money anymore, it's about the control and the power. They're addicted. Little Red Pony, have a good night to yourself. Can you put the volume up? No, I can't. Once I set the volume and hit the go live, um, I'm screwed. But I was going to end the video anyway. I got to run. You folks have a great day. I really appreciate you spending the time with me. And do me a favor, before you leave, give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. Adrian Branham, I got to run. Thank you so much.